Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good, staying safe at home. Today I'll discuss about the best flying schools in India and abroad. So for choosing a best flying school, it depends on a lot of factors. First, number and type of aircraft. Second, number of students. Third, student and instructor ratio. Fourth, what is the cost of your flying training? Fifth, what is the cost of your single engine and multi-engine per hour? Sixth, availability of simulators. And the last is, what is the duration of your flying training? Now comes the first factor. How many aircrafts are there and what is the total number of students? Which is the ratio of student to aircraft? Let's say ABC Academy have 10 aircrafts and 100 students. So the ratio is 10:1. It means on one aircraft there are 10 students. On the other hand, XYZ Academy have 10 aircrafts and 50 students. So the ratio is 5:1. It means on one aircraft there are 5 students. So obviously the ratio of student to aircraft in XYZ Academy is less, where you will get more chance to fly. Now comes the ratio of instructor to student, which also matters a lot because you need instructor in your pre-solo stage, in your instrument flying, in the FAM of your general flying, cross countries, night flying. So if the ratio is less, you need not to wait much as compared to the ratio where students are more. Obviously, if students are more, they have to look for everyone. Now the major factor which has to be taken into consideration is the cost of the flying. So the cost of the flying also depends on a lot of factors. Every flying club have different quotations depending on the availability and type of the aircraft. So the cost of the Cessna 152 is less as compared to Cessna 172, and the cost of conventional aircraft is less as compared to glass cockpit. If it is DA-42 in multi-engine, then the rate will be less as compared to Piper Seneca. So the more advanced the aircraft is, the higher will be the rate. So you should take quotations of every flying club, then you should choose wisely. You should also look for simulator flying because in your CPL, simulator flying is compulsory, which includes 10 hours of simulator flying on single engine and 10 hours on multi-engine. Now comes the sixth factor, which is duration of CPL. It also plays a major role. Somewhere it is 18 months, somewhere it is 24 months. It all depends on you. How fast you are clearing your DGCA papers and how fast you are grasping the things. I'll recommend you to first clear all your DGCA papers and then start your flying training. There are many ground classes for DGCA subjects in Delhi, such as Sahil Khurana Aviation Academy, Surinder Singh Aviation Academy, Vinod Yadav Aviation Academy, IFA, Paresh Nath, Air Rath, and for RT you can join IFA or else Sahil Khurana Aviation Academy. After clearing your DGCA papers, you have to look for a flying school. There are many flying schools in India. You will get a list of flying schools on our DGCA website too. I'll provide a link below of flight schools in India. Now the best flying schools in India are first is CA Gondia, which is NFTI, National Flying of Training Institute. They have 12 DA-40s, 2 DA-42s, and they have approx 100 to 120 students. But they are only following Indigo Cadet Pilot program. There is no regular CPL. Now the second is Times Aviation Academy. They have approx 9 single engines, which is Cessna 172, and 3 multis, out of which 2 are DA-42s and 1 is Piper Seneca. And they are also adding more aircraft to their fleet. They have approx 100 to 120 students. And they've also signed a contract with Indigo for Indigo Cadet Pilot Program. Now comes IGRUA. IGRUA have 13 DA-40s, 4 Zillion aircrafts and 5 TB-20s, and they have also 2 multis, which is DA-42. Further, you can also check out for the academies, which is Asia Pacific Flight Training in Hyderabad, APFT, MPFC Indore, Carver Aviation, extra. Now I'll talk about the flying schools in abroad. I'll suggest you a few flying schools which were recommended by my friends, those who have done their CPL from US, Canada and Australia. In US there is Flight Safety, Florida Flyers, Paris Air, PTC and many more. In Australia there is Learn to Fly, Bessair Aviation College and many more. In Canada there is Waterloo Wellington Flight Center, Brampton Flight Center, Canadian Flight Center and many more. But just remember one thing, these are not fixed. These all depends on market and from time to time and on the availability of the instructors and the flying rates which they are offering. So before taking admission into any flying club in India or abroad, just verify about them properly. Thank you. If you like this video, please do share, like and subscribe.